Okay, so we will start now for the others. So while waiting, please get your science book, the class book, and then your workbook, okay? Okay, so let's start. Open your science book on page 12. Science book, page 12. Can you understand me?
Yes.
Okay, good. So here, living things in the environment. So what is a food chain? A food chain is a linear network of links in a food web starting from producer, organisms, and ending at apex predator species, detritivores, or decomposer species. It is also a system where a small animal is the food for a larger animal, which in turn is the food for an even larger animal. Shows how the organisms are related with each other by the food that they eat. So this one is, yeah, what's that? So this one is a linear network. Okay, linear network that shows who will be eaten by. Okay, so you know animals eat also other animals, right? There are some animals also that they don't eat animals, but they eat plants. So what is a food chain? We can use a food chain to show that living things in an environment feed on. A food chain also shows how energy is transferred from one living thing to another. So just like this, if you look at this picture, it has the flower, caterpillar, frog, snake, and the, what is this? The owl, okay? So flower is a producer. Caterpillar is a consumer, frog is a consumer, snake is a consumer, and then the owl. So if you see this arrow, these arrows means eaten by. You understand? So flower is eaten by caterpillar. You get it? So flower is eaten by caterpillar. So everyone knows that caterpillar's food are flowers or plants, right? Frog, caterpillar is eaten by frog. Frog is eaten by snake, and then snake is eaten by owl. You understand? Yes or no? You get it?
Yes.
Good. So, producer. If you say producer, they are also known as autotrophs, or they make their own food. So we all know that plants make their own food using the photosynthesis, right? So they make up the first level of every food chain. So all food chain starts with the producers. So producers are plants only. Okay, so autotrophs are usually plants or one-celled organisms. Nearly all autotrophs use a process called photosynthesis to create food from sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water. So they get food only from the sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water. So plants, we all know that plants don't eat animals, right? Right? Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so what is the food of plants? Can you tell me?
Dito pa
What do plants eat? Or where do plants get their food? From
sunlight,
sunlight. What else?
from water,
From water and from the carbon dioxide. Also, they get food from the soil. They get nutrients, right? Okay, so next one, consumer. So I showed you that there are 4 consumers. Okay, so consumers are animals of an ecological food chain that consumes other organisms. So you and I, so people, okay, our major part of food chain consume both plants and animals to produce energy in our bodies. Let us further explore the categories of consumers. So like people, so every person are also consumer because we eat plants, because we eat vegetables, right? We eat also other animals or the meat of animals like the pork, the chicken meat, the beef. Now, so consumers consist of 4 categories. They are 4, or there are 4 categories to remember. We have what we call primary consumers. If you say primary consumers, these animals and insects eat primary producers. They are also called herbivores. Okay, so they eat plants only. So if you look at this picture again, caterpillar is number 1. Primary means 1, the first. Okay, primary means first. First animal that eats grass or the producer. So they feed on plants and fungus. Okay, who receive their food and energy through the process of photosynthesis. So if you look at this picture, okay, here you see the grass. The grass is eaten by the grasshopper. So grasshopper is the number 1 consumer or the number 1 thing or animal that will eat the plants. All right, is it clear? Clear? Do you have question? Oh, do you have questions?
no, teacher.
No. You understand?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. So next, secondary. So if you say secondary, the second one, okay? The secondary consumers, these organisms eat primary consumers. There are 2 types. We have the carnivores and the omnivores. So here again, here is the producer, correct? Here is the primary consumer. And then this one is the secondary consumers. So secondary consumers, they eat or they can be carnivores or omnivores. Remember, we have three types of animals, right? We have the carnivores, the omnivores, and then the herbivores. Herbivores, they eat what? Herbivores, they eat from the previous lesson. Herbivores, they eat
Plant.
plants. Carnivores, they eat
Both of plant and meat.
no, carnivores. Carni.
Plants and meat.
No. Carnivores, carni. This one, carnivores. They eat what?
Meat.
They eat meat.
Meat.
How about the omnivores? Omnivores, they eat
Both plants and animals.
okay, both plants and animals. So the same like this. The mouse can eat plants and animals, right? The mouse can eat corn. Corn is plant, right? Or other vegetables. And then mouse can eat the grasshopper also. Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's go to tertiary consumers. Tertiary consumers, they eat secondary consumers. Sometimes they both secondary and primary consumers. They are also known as the apex predator because it is at the top of the food chain. They consume energy from all other levels. So if you look at this picture, the owl is the tertiary or the third. Okay? The third animal that can eat primary and secondary. Okay? Understand?
Yes.
Okay. So tertiary consumers, they eat meat only. They don't eat plants. All right? Again, primary consumers eat plants. Secondary consumer can eat plants and animals. Tertiary consumer can eat only meat. They cannot eat plant. Okay? Yes or no? Please answer me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The next. The last one is, okay, so this is the producer, the primary consumer, secondary consumer, and tertiary consumer. The last one is apex predator. So this is the fourth one. An apex predator, also known as an alpha predator or top predator, is a predator at the top of a food chain without natural predators. So if you look at this picture, we have, I will write, okay? We have here the producer, number one. We have here two, the first, oh wait. But again. This one is the producer, right? This one is the primary consumer, secondary consumer, third or tertiary consumer, and then lastly is the alpha. If you say alpha, these are like the boss, okay? Because this kind of predator, They are the last of the food chain. It means no one will eat them. Did you understand? This is like the boss. No one can eat them. Can the grasshopper eat this kind of bird? No. Can the frog eat this bird? No. Can the snake eat this? No. Right? So, these are the boss. The last one that can eat this kind of bird or can hunt them are the people. Okay? Did you understand?
Yes.
Very good. Again, this is the apex predator, the head or the boss. Okay? It's like in the pyramid. You know pyramid?
Yes, I know.
Okay. So in the pyramid, at the bottom part are the, okay, I will write here, I will draw. So it's easy for you to understand. Triangle. Triangle. So if you look at this, so example, this is a triangle, right? So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So here, these are the producers. These are the primary consumer, secondary consumer, tertiary consumer, and lastly is or are the apex predator. So they are the boss, okay? Like the boss here, the top. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, again, this one, the apex predator can eat tertiary, secondary, and then the primary. Tertiary can eat secondary, primary. Secondary can eat primary only, or can be the producer. But in number 1, they eat only the producer. They cannot eat the secondary, the tertiary, and then the apex predator. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, so next. This one are the decomposer or decomposers. Decomposers like fungi and bacteria complete the food chain. They turn organic waste, such as decaying plants, into inorganic materials, such as nutrient-rich soil. Decomposers complete the cycle of life, returning nutrients to the soil or oceans for use by autotrophs. This starts a whole new food chain. So I will show you like this. If you look at this picture, again, we have the primary, the producer. Okay, we have the producer, the primary, the secondary, tertiary, and the apex. Right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, but the last of the food chain is this one. It can be the last or the starting, the end or the starting of the food chain. Because, like this, if these animals died, if the plants died, they will turn or they will be eaten by the decomposer. You understand?
Yes.
So if they
Yes.
die, it will turn into decomposer or waste material that can help make another producer. Okay? As I told you, producer gets food from where? From sun, water, and from the soil. From the nutrient of the soil. That nutrients came from the dead animals or dead grasses or dead plants. Understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Next, food web. Again, food chain like this, one cycle only. Okay, food chain has only one cycle, one circle only. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, but here in food web, it can be many. Okay, it has different. Siwakon, what's that? Question?
Fox.
Okay, so food web is a system of interlocking and interdependent food chains. A natural interconnection of food chains and a graphical representation of what it's what. Okay, what it's what. In an ecological community, another name of food web is consumer resource system. So, if you look at this picture, the starting of the food web starts from where? From the
Producer.
producer or the grasses here. After that, they will be eaten by the primary consumers. What are the primary consumers? We
Yes.
have the rabbit, mouse, and
Grasshopper.
So let's go first here to the rabbit. So this is the first food chain. Grass, rabbit, fox. Number 1. Okay, so 1 food web, a food chain. Next, grass, rabbit, hawk. 2. You understand?
Yes.
So it has 2 food web now, or food chain. Next, grass, mouse, fox. 1 again. Grass, mouse, hawk. 2. Grass, mouse, owl. 3. You understand?
Yes.
Another, grasshopper. Grass, grasshopper, frog, owl. 1. Grass, grasshopper, frog, snake. 2. Snake, hawk. 2. Grass, grasshopper, bird, snake, hawk. 3. You understand? So if you look at this picture, the hawk is the apex, the boss on the top. Okay? On the top of the pyramid. You understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. In food web, it has many food chain. It tells what eats what. So grass eats, fox eats rabbit. Rabbit eats grass. Hawk eats mouse. Mouse eats grass. Or we can say grass is eaten by rabbit. Rabbit is eaten by fox. Grass eaten by rabbit. Rabbit is eaten by hawk. You understand?
Yes.
Very
Yes.
good. Look at this picture. Now help me. So which one here is the primary consumer? The producer.
Grass.
Yes.
The grass. So this one is the producer. So who will eat the grass? Or which?
And rabbit.
The?
Grasshopper and rabbit and rat.
Okay, very good. So it has the first one here. The grasshopper, the rat, and the rabbit. But let's look for the first food chain. The first food chain is this one. Okay, so the grasshopper, frog, owl. One. Next. Two. The frog is can be eaten by the snake. All right. Next. Grass, rat, or grass, mouse, owl, or snake. Grass, wait, the hawk also, the eagle. This one is the other one. Grass, rabbit, snake, eagle. Or grass, rabbit, eagle. Did you understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Easy, not easy?
Easy.
Easy.
Very good.
Easy.
Now,
Easy.
in aquatic environment, just look at here. Okay. It starts from the phytoplankton or the seaweed. Okay. Same also in the animals. So phytoplankton is eaten by zooplankton. Zooplankton is eaten by fish. Huh? Fish is eaten by seagull. Seagull is eaten by leopard seal. So leopard seal is what? What is that? The tertiary or the alpha? No, this one will become the fifth one. Okay. The alpha here are the blue whale and the killer whale. They are the alpha because they are on top of the food web.
Food with
Okay. Same also here in grassland food web.
correct.
Cheetah is what? Cheetah is the primary, secondary, tertiary, or the alpha. What is the cheetah here? Primary, secondary, tertiary, or alpha?
Tertiary.
Are you sure?
Alpha.
Alpha, because alpha is on top. Okay. Now, get your workbook. Get your workbook, please. Open it. Page 4 and 5. Pages 4 and 5 on your workbook. So it has here the living things in the food chain below are placed in the wrong order. Okay. So bird, leaves, snake, caterpillar. Which is the producer? Or what is the producer?
Leaves.
Okay, write your answer. Leaves. How about the primary? Bird, snake, caterpillar.
Caterpillar.
Caterpillar. The secondary. Bird or snake?
Bird.
Bird. Very good. And lastly,
Snake.
Snake.
snake. Now, identify the producer, the primary consumer, secondary consumer, and tertiary consumer in the food chain as shown in letter A. So producer, you write the producer here, the primary, the secondary, and tertiary. Faster. Write them. What is the producer? What is the producer here? What is the primary? What is the secondary? And what is the tertiary? Easy?
Yes.
Yes.
Easy.
Very easy. Very good.
People.
We finish? Tell me if you are finished, okay?
Finish.
Finish.
Everybody finish?
Finish.
Okay, again. What is the producer?
Leaves.
Brave.
Primary consumer.
Caterpillar.
Caterpillar.
Very good. Secondary consumer.
Bird.
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 Tertiary consumer.
Snake.
Snake.
Snake. Very good. Last one. Draw a food web based on the food chain shown below. So we have here the grass, the rabbit, wolf. Grass, rabbit, snake. Grass, grasshopper, mouse, snake. Grass, mouse, snake. Okay? You have to draw your picture. Draw a picture or draw pictures of them. Can you draw? Yes or no?
No.
If you cannot draw, you can how? Maybe you can ask for someone to draw because you have to draw this. Example, draw the grass. And then let's do draw the grass here, grass here, grass here. But it's colored grass. Okay, you have to draw the grass. You can draw. And then after that, you have to draw rabbit here. Draw rabbit and then draw wolf. Next one, grass, rabbit, and then snake. Okay? And then grass, grasshopper, mouse, snake. But you have to draw one only. One snake only. Okay? Just like this. Just like this. Here. So we have here the grass, right? The grass, rabbit, snake. One snake only. Okay? Grass, rabbit, eagle. Okay, you don't have to draw two eagles or two snakes. No need to draw two rabbits. You understand?
Yes, teacher.
Very good.
Yes, I understand.
Very good, very good. I don't know how to draw. Tell me if you are finished. All right. Who's writing on the screen? We don't have the this boy is not writing.
ไปภูมิพี่ช่วยให้เขียนหนูเขียนหรือยังครูขอดูสมุดหน่อยโชว์สมุดใส่กล้องหน่อยค่ะไปภูมิ
Are you finished? If you are finished, show me your work. If you are finished, show me your work, okay? I want to see what you've done or what you did, what you draw, what you drew. Finish. May I see? Wait a minute, I will make my screen bigger. Okay. What's your name, Pasay? May I see your drawing, Pasay?
หนูเปิดกล้องเลยค่ะเปิดกล้องทุกคนเลย
Pasay. All right, Pasay, very good. How many did you?
เปิดกล้องหน่อย
How many did you draw? Okay. You're drawing, you're drawing.
เปิดกล้องแล้วโชว์สมุดที่เขียนใส่กล้องหน่อยลูก
Show me what you do, what you did. You're drawing, you're drawing. Very good. One, okay. Okay,
ไตรภูมิครูอยากดูของไตรภูมิมากเลย
very good.
โอเค
You don't know how to draw. I'll help you. So you can look here. We have the rabbit, right? The rabbit and the snake. Snake is the alpha. Okay. Can you see the wolf? Can you see the wolf?
Yes.
Okay. I will help
Yes.
you. Let's start with the grass. Grass here. Okay. And then This one, let's change. Grass. And what's that? Grass, rabbit. You see? Grass, rabbit, wolf. Okay? Next one, grass, rabbit, snake. Snake is here. Another one is grass, rabbit, a grass, grasshopper, mouse. Grasshopper.
Teacher,
Yes?
I'm finished.
Finish. Very fast. Very good. You can color it if you want to. Last one is the grass. Now let's put the animal. One. One, right? One. One. Correct? Is that correct? Grass, rabbit, wolf. Grass, rabbit, snake. Correct? Yes or no? No. 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 Grass, grasshopper, mouse, and snake. Next is grass, mouse, grasshopper, snake. So I will change the color of this.
Teacher, I'm finished.
Very good. Is it easy or not easy?
Easy.
I finished. So very easy.
Teacher, I'm finished.
Very easy. Very good.
Finished, teacher.
If you are finished, show me your answer. Show me your drawing. Show me. Let's start with Titiya. Very good. Titiya. Okay. Siwakon. Your drawing. Your drawing. I want to see your drawing.
Teacher, I can't open the camera.
It's okay. Siwakon, this one is not finished, okay? You have to do like the one that I did. Like this, Siwakon. Like this. Next. Who else? What's your name? Kong Pop? Kong Pop. May I see? Okay. You did the same like I did, right? Who else? Show me, show me. Who else? Ah, very good. Compact. You have to draw the same like this one. Here. Okay? Draw the grass. Draw the rabbit. Draw the wolf. Draw the snake. Draw the mouse. Draw the grasshopper. And then you put the arrow, 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 arrow. Easy?
Easy, teacher.
Okay, very good. Okay, if you are finished, please turn on your camera and then we will have to take picture. Okay?
เปิดกล้องเลยค่ะ
Turn on your camera, please. Turn it on. Turn on your camera. Okay, turn it on. Very good. Okay. You can screenshot. You can screenshot this one. You can screenshot the picture so that you can screenshot this picture so that you can draw. You screenshot already? This one, the picture. Okay. You can take picture of this and then you can draw. Okay. So that's it. Thank you and see you next week. Okay. Goodbye. Bye everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay.
Goodbye teacher
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye. ครับ Bye.